Good morning, Hussaini sir.
Yeah, very good morning.
Yeah.
Happy Independence Day.
Sir. Happy Independence Day to you also. So just in 1 minute, we are going to start the session.
Okay, no problem. You can take your own time.
Okay. Yeah. Shall we start the session?
Yeah, sir.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Independence Day to all of you. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes,
Carry
yes,
on, carry on.
yes, carry on.
We are here to celebrate Independence Day. बस इतना कहना चाहती हूँ. I am a luckiest one to born in this country. So pros and cons and everywhere in every country, like home and corporate and everywhere. Yes, we have to build in a country. We have to work in this country. Freedom in the mind, faith in the words, and pride in the soul. सर हम लोग अपना नेशनल एंथम से अपना प्रोग्राम का स्टार्टिंग करेंगे. सर स्टार्ट करें.
हाँ. Okay.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग. तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे. गाए तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Now we would like to play our national anthem in a video, and then we would like to introduce today's chief guest, and I will request Shravan sir to introduce the today's chief guest immediately after the video.
Please, all participants, please stand up.
Please stand up. All participants are requested to stand up. I think the screen is visible, right?
Yes,
Yes,
already
yes.
visible.
Yes, yes.
Sound is not coming.
Yes, myself, Shravan Kumar, Chief Manager in OTS. I'm profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to introduce our chief guest of the day, Dr. Syed Muzid Hussaini sir. Is executive director and founder of Plastic Engineering based in Hyderabad, India. He has experience of 15 years in management, administration, research, and training. He has published 12 international journals and attended 14 international conferences and has one patent also. He has visited countries like Sweden, Hong Kong, Malaysia, France, China for research and industrial work. I would request our chief guest, Dr. Hussaini sir, to speak a few words to the gathering. Please, sir.
Very good morning. I hope I am audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you're
Yeah.
audible.
So I wish you all a very happy 74th Independence Day.
Same to you,
So
sir.
thank you very much. And we are very lucky that we are breathing in an independent country we can take our own decisions. We can elect our own government, whether it's a local government, a state government, or central government. So all these things has happened in 74 years before. So it's not a overnight achievement. I think our freedom fighters, Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Bhagat Singh, and a lot of other peoples are there who's struggle a lot to get a freedom from Britishers. So before 1947, Britishers was ruling and they imposing their own rules and regulations, which is not accepted by our country peoples. So these people, freedom fighters, I think there is a lot of freedom fighters who's struggled. They sacrifices their efforts, their time, their lives also. So a lot of freedom fighters are there. So in this occasion of Independence Day, it's an opportunity for us to remember all those peoples. So please, really, because of their struggle, their hard work, their commitment, their dedication. So we are now in free India. So we have spent almost 73 years. Now we are entering in 74th year of our independence. So in last 73 years, definitely we need to remember them, our freedom fighters, as well as we need to remember as a nation after independence. Also, there is a lot of peoples that contributed. They're given their efforts for technologically, financially, economically, socially to develop the country. So in 1947, when we got the freedom, so everybody aware that our GDP is less than one, because we are just freed from the rule of Britishers. So at that time, whatever the GDP was there is completely belonging to Britain. So UK, United Kingdom now. So them only. So our GDP is very nominal GDP was there. So from there we are grown a lot. So in maybe 2011, 11, 12, you know that our GDP almost reached crossed 10 the GDP. Now because of a lot of other factors we have come down, but still we are in a good position. So almost a 6% now we are having almost a 5 to 5.5 GDP because of corona pandemic and because of economic slowdown, but still we are in a good position. So compared with other countries, we are in good position. So we need to thanks to the peoples after freedom. So whatever the peoples has struggled. So if you name a few, so I think everybody aware that our great beloved ex-president of India, Abdul Kalam. I think whenever post-independence, if I was thinking who's the great visionary or great scientific person, I can say. So it's not a political. I'm telling scientific person. I think a great Abdul Kalam. I think he has done lot to the nation. So he worked previously in ISRO. He started his career in ISRO. And I'm very fortunate that I was also associated in ISRO. Almost I worked in 4 years in ISRO. Even I have a few technical interaction with Abdul Kalam. Maybe a lot of students and a lot of faculties may met Abdul Kalam as a speaker, as a visionary. But I met Abdul Kalam as a technical person. So we used to involve in a technical discussions, technical topics we used to involve. So I'm very much fortunate that I worked one great post-independent person of India, Dr. Abdul Kalam. So in addition to Abdul Kalam, I think we having a lot of other peoples are there. If you take a few, which is I remember the peoples like Narayana Murthy, who started the Infosys, who is the founder of the Infosys, Narayana Murthy, even Kumar Mangalam Birla, Ratan Tata. You take a few names, really they contributed country in a very good way. So they generated employment, started a lot of industries, and our youth, our generation of country, they given a roadmap for them. So maybe we can take them as an ideal and we try to follow, because here I hope a lot of students also there, a lot of young generation is there. So we need to take them. So if you take technologically, so we grown from 1947 to 2020. 2020, we developed a lot. So technologically at that time, we are nowhere near to the European countries, even like UK or USA. At that time, USA also superpower, Russia. Now you see our position in the world is one of the best country, I can say. So if you take the top 5 countries, whether it's a economically, whether you can take technologically, we are coming somewhere about number 5. So we are become fifth economically top fifth country in India. So recently we got 4 also, but because of some other things we slipped to fifth. But we are in top fifth position. So taking this position, I think so. Our post independent, lot of people are worked, whatever they have taken the names. So not only these peoples, not only technologically, even for culturally as well as in sports, games, everywhere we are one of the best in the particular fields. If you take in music, we having very good music like A.R. Rahman, we having like Zakir Hussain, so who's good in their music. Similarly, if you take in culture like films, if you take, we having a very good actors, or maybe I can say artists like Amitabh Bachchan. Even we having like Sri Devi, or these kind of actors also there, which is worked very hard in their field. So in this independence, 74th Independence Day, so we need to take a pledge. So whatever these peoples has done in their fields, we also, whatever the field we are as a student, as engineers, as a faculty, wherever. So we need to have our commitment are similar to those people's commitment. So our commitment, then only we can develop as a person, we can move forward, and as a nation. So because nation is made with the peoples, with the citizens. So nation as such is with the land, we cannot call it as a nation, right? So nation is made by the peoples, for the peoples, and to the peoples. So as a person individually, if I am doing good in my nation as a citizen, I'm fulfilling all the responsibilities and all the duties, I can do it properly, then definitely our nation is going forward. Now we are in number fifth. Definitely in future, if we are people like us, if we work well, so definitely we are going to be number one. There is not much difficulty to reaching number one, because we having lot of good resources are there. So mainly resources, we having lot of resources, solar energy, water, air, so all these things are there. But the best resource what we have, which is nobody have in the world, is our population, our peoples. I can say our peoples, our highest young generation in the world is highest number of young generation is there in India. So almost in our population, almost 60% peoples are under 25. You see, so these people, if work hard and whatever the possible way, they need to put their efforts, and themselves, they need to develop themselves, as well as help the society as well as the nation. Then definitely there is no difficulty for us to reach number one. So maybe now the superpowers like America, China, or Russia, maybe you can see they're always fighting to move number one. So always, I think USA is always ahead than this. So if we work together, almost we having 130 million, I think 130 crores, which is almost 1.3 billion population we have. So in that 60% means almost near about 75 crores, means nearly 0.75 billion peoples are there, whose youngsters, whose energy is no comparable. So our energy is very great energy is there. So this energy, if you put forward, so definitely we are going to be a best nation, a developed nation very soon. So for this we need our efforts. So I as this Independence Day, 74th Independence Day, we need to take a pledge. Okay, whatever I'm doing, whether I'm doing a small work or big work, we need to do with a lot of dedication, with proper commitment. It's not like that we're starting something and tomorrow we are deviating from that. I think there we are lagging. So we need to have commitment. So whatever we are committed, so to that we need to stick, and we need to do. We need to reach up to the destination. It's not like that we are starting from somewhere to reach something, and in between you're going and we are disappointing because of lot of other factors. So when you're starting and reaching to destination, our route is not a simple route. So there is a lot of obstacles will come, lot of roadblocks will come. So we need to overcome all these things. So when you overcome, definitely we'll reach our destination. So our destination as a nation, we need to become a number one. We need to become a superpower very soon. Maybe we need to have, as per Dr. Abdul Kalam's vision. Maybe you know that he having a vision 2020. So he given a lot of road maps so that if you do that one, so by 2020 we can reach up to some level. So definitely we have reached some level, but not up to the whatever he put the target. So still we need to go little far, or maybe we can say more far we need to go. So definitely it's possible to go. So this 1.3 billion citizens, if you work together in that, this 0.75, 75 crores of young population, if you're working together, I think nobody can stop us. So whatever the superpower is coming, nobody can stop us. So definitely we'll go forward and we're going to be superpower. And inshallah, in this, whatever the students, if it is there, so take this as a your future option. So because as a faculty, because I'm as an entrepreneur as well as I'm a faculty also there. In previously I was associated with Anup sir, so who is there, our chief organizer of this meeting. So I was his colleague, but we are more than colleague. We are very good friends. So I was previously I was associate as a faculty, but still I'm used to take the webinars. I used to take the classes. So as a faculty, I suggest the new generation, please make your future to be clear. You need to have some targets in your life, and you to reach the target. So for that target, whatever the efforts you need to take, whatever the hard work you need to put in, so everything you need to do it. So for in that, the people like us, who's seniors like us, like Anup sir, all these people will help you. Please go ahead and achieve your targets. So and also I thanks Anup and as well as his team. So own technology and science. So really you're doing fantastic work. You're doing very good thing, and I think in current situation these things are required. So our new generation has to know, because they're having a lot of energy, but for energy we need to have a proper direction. So in science, if you take a vector, so a vector need to have a magnitude as well as a direction. If you have only magnitude, I think it's not sufficient to get a proper power or proper energy. So everything has to have magnitude, energy, as well as energy has to have a direction. So here in this kind of platforms and this kind of Anup, people's like this OTS, own technology and science, they're giving a direction to the generation. So which direction they need to go ahead. So please, I request all the participants, whether it's students, parents, or maybe technocrats, employees, please utilize these kind of social gatherings and try to refine your targets. So you need to be clear in your target and try to do whatever efforts are required, whatever hard work, and try to reach those targets. So with this few words, just I will stop my this address, and I'm very much thankful to the organizers for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your inspiring address. And we are also very much happy or lucky to have you in this session as a chief guest. Now we will have some programs as it was scheduled. First of all, I would like to ask Ajay. Yeah, Ajay, you can unmute as promised. You have to give a presentation of 3 minutes. And you can speak something about how you got freedom by utilizing or using technology. So Ajay, so what to you?
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
Myself, Ajay Kumar, and I am pursuing of graduation third year. And yeah, first of all, before starting up of my seminar, I'm gonna proud to be an Indian, and I wish you all very happy Independence Day, and for Independence Day. And today, I'm gonna say you about the freedom, how we got the freedom, and what are the topics that we are used by IoT. We got freedom since in 1940, 15th August 1947, even though, but this is the 21st century. In this 21st century, we have been utilizing our technologies for the so much of utilization where the people from different engineering or sector technologies like CSC department, EC department, mechanical, every student has some kind of probabilities to their own kind of career to build up their career. So nowadays the technology is going improving day by day. So I'm gonna say you that all about the what is meant by IoT and the freedom. In this particular freedom days, the freedom which we had in our country is the most specific. We can't compare as with other countries like US, because in some countries there would be some kind of restrictions to the up to the level where people can speak it out, or they can freedom to walk in any kind of view. But in our India, we have so much of freedom where we can work throughout, and we're gonna have something like our India is something like where Mahatma Gandhi has fought for our freedom, and we are struggling day by day since so many years, and we have got freedom this time, and we are utilizing our freedom in the wrong way or in correct way. That depends on the people mindset. And depending coming on to the technology, we are the major technology going in our world. This is about IoT. IoT is nothing but uh, Internet of Things. These Internet of Things are improving our technologies day by day, because without Internet of Things, without IoTs, we are nothing. Because if we are speaking now by using this Zoom interaction is nothing but this is nothing but in IoT. This IoT has firstly developed or introduced by in the year of 1999 by Infrared Development Community and Frequencies Center. They have been in the Russia, and this IoT is mainly categorized by so many like services like data clouding and data computing and computer science technology, like different environmental science service and nanotechnologies, like everything. When we go to the characteristics of this IoT characteristic is mainly categorized into like a dynamic change. If you go to dynamic change, we are using these mobile phones and like computering and so many things like uh, industrial service like medical services and environmental services and computers as well, like clouding computing. This type of things are all because of IoT. These dynamic changes is when we go on through improving day by day. These are rapidly increasing because of the services which we use, like microprocessing units, like self-controlling ourselves and remote controlling. When we go to industrial services, we are like remote controlling areas, everything like chemical technologies, like medical technologies, all including IoTs. This IoT is not only now from this technology is implemented today, but in the future too, for many generations, it's going to be something more different where people can't be expected something, so that they can utilize these IoTs. This IoT is nothing mostly for this application. When we go to sensors, this sensor is something like when we go to if we go to now the latest technology, when we enter a room, specifically the technology is like that, because of sensors, we are by sensing like clapping or by like this. When we do, we're gonna switch on lights automatically. The fan gonna start, the lights turn on, turn off automatically when the human enters. This is all because of IoT. These IoTs are so many kinds. We can't expect that this IoT is improvising day by day. Like our medical in the medical field, like doctors and engineers, like a small coming into film industry, everyone, because because this India has given us so much freedom and development of our technology so for so many years. Not only this year, from we gonna have till to the future too. And this IoT is something like applications to be when we use the like a service centers like layers and everything, depending upon the IoT. This IoT can be utilized for us in the future too. So we have to be safer as we use it. We can be more. We can use it so like we can feel to we can use it in a positive way and in negative way. And these IoTs are can be polymerized into some categories like dynamic changes, self-referable like data computing and cloud meetings, like and etc. And these by this nanotechnology is improving day by day. And this mainly this embedded systems like a microprocessor, like servers, everything was depend upon the some kind of energy sources or semiconductor electronics, and some kind of computer system. Is all depending upon the power. Without power, we can't use this IoTs. IoTs are something that we can't afford something with our price, but this is cost effective. And these IoTs can be cost effective and can be usefully many more, like uh, these are some kind of use ways that we can't expect something. And these IoTs can be utilized by the people for the so many grammatical changes like embedded systems, like protocol changes, and these like IP networking systems where we can't address the type of IT address type. And these IoTs can be mainly useful or simply can be utilized by some people, where these IoTs can be utilized from some kind of use. When we gonna speak with to any person to person and things to persons, machines to things, things to machines. This all can be done within fraction of seconds because these IoTs are somatically changed from dramatical changes. This can be something very good we can't find ourselves. So I hoping that India is going more further for their development, and their freedom, they're utilizing their freedoms, they're utilizing the IoTs. Now, because of so many dramatical changes, we are seeing that. And then now, because of the small link, Zoom link, we are these many attendants, these many participants are participating in the Zoom link because of only the cause of IoT. This IoT is something that Internet of Things where we can't find. Without internet, we can't go further or forever. And this IoT, from coming into the applications, we can have so many services, or we can use in the positive and negative ways. And these applications can be used in the forever for the future life and our present life, which can't be stoppable to the one of the only persons, the like great leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. There are some kind of so many grateful persons, scientists we have been looking forward, and we are hoping so in the future too. We're gonna have so much of development in our IoT, and this IoT is something like we're gonna have like environmental service like environmental services like lasers, and when we come to home, like a city building, and what else, city building like medical industrial shopping complex, many gaming centers, and these all are kind of building up our new nature because of this only possibility of IoT. If you are building up a building, it is only the without IoT we can't build up anything, because IoT is something we can learn something, we can grow up something by the use of by our IoTs. There are so many IIT students have been came from studied or came from so many big universities from different countries or states, and they have become one of the famous personality persons, like introducing their knowledge of technologies because of this IoT. So many people are utilizing these services from so many places. So this IoT is something that our technology is improving day by day, and coming to the main point, this IoT is the main dramatical changes from the years. When we go to the olden days, computer is something like uh, in a village, for a village, a computer is have to have only one or two houses now. But in the present days, when we see the laptop or computers in each and every person's house, because it is common now. But in the future, these computers are also be going to change their life, because there will be no computers or laptops in the future. We're going to have something like Android development, like a robot type. We can see like digital world totally in the front of us. We can't imagine that because of this IoT is improving day by day, the technology and every person. Now actually we are seeing that like vehicles, when we go to vehicles, actually we see diesel vehicles and petrol vehicles, but nowadays they are coming to electrical running vehicles like electro vehicles, which can run through up from the power saving like power stations, like but in the future we can see like flying up of helicopters by every individual houses. These all kind of IoTs are improving day by day these knowledges. Now we can see 3D printers. When we go to 3D printers, when we see printer is nothing but something like, but now in this present we got 3D printers, we can be so further too. We can visualize something, we can produce our own products too, like something. This IoT is giving main opportunities and knowledges to everyone. So coming to the applications, where we go to the conclusion to this IoT is something that we can bring the embedded system and physical and related services to the computer systems and embedded, so that that kind of current power, that energy sources which we use, these IoTs are so much kind of users we can further use it in positive and negative ways. From the people know how people interact with us, with IoTs, how can they gain knowledge, how can they improve themselves. These all are kind of things which are included in the IoT. So I'm hoping that every IoT is a kind of uh, every kind of made people where something we never expect. Always we want to be the improvise ourselves in that kind of IoT. This Internet of Things can be furtherly increasing more in the future too. I'm hoping so. And coming into the conclusion, this IoT is are like embedded system, we are physically attractive, which can synthesized by sitting at our homes. We can do our work totally. Every point of we can be authorized from sitting at home. The place we sit, we can't run out, we can't walk out. Just we can sit at our home and we can operate everything. This is what IoT is implementing day by day. I hope IoT can be more give knowledge to the students or the persons everywhere in the every point of view, and to get the life success, or to make our generation more productive, and to get improvisation of our technology. And this IoT is something like everyone should be utilizing in a positive way, not in a negative way. Um, that's all. By this, I'm ending up of my topic on how to we get freedom on IoTs, and I hope you all would like it. I'm really thankful to Own Technology and Sir for giving me such a great platform. I'm attending so many webinars authorized by IITs, OTS, Own Technology and Science, because every student needs some kind of interaction or some kind of inspiration, encouragement from such type of institutions. I like you. Thank you, sir, for giving me such an opportunity. And I'm ending up my session with this. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ajay. Thank you so much. Now, our next speaker, we would like to request our next speaker, Ruel. You can unmute and you can start, but try to finish it in 3 minutes. As the time is given, 3 minutes. Try to finish. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And before I start, actually, I would like to put an imaginary question to ask to yourself, which is: imagine jumping out of a skydiving plane and discovering your parachute doesn't work. What memories would flash before you? What would flash before you? Now imagine, sir, the parachute opened. How differently would you act when you landed? And it puts us in a deep thought surviving that big jump. Now, what if we had no technology as we know, didn't exist at all? This might be a very big process of what if that leaves us only in thoughts. So this is a question which I wanted to keep in a deep procedure. So I move forward. I will say good morning and respected sir and madam to give me this opportunity. I'm thankful for this. I'm Ruel Raidu and I'm currently pursuing my BTech in Mechanical Engineering in Aditya Engineering College. And I wish Happy Independence Day. And as we know, we are celebrating our 74th Independence Day this August 15. And it occurred to us that we have come a long way from being an underdeveloped country ruled by these Britishers to one of the most promising economies. Now, still, India is a developing country, but as we look 74 years ago, how we had never nothing, like no one knew what was there exactly, what is called technology, no one knew. But now each and every child knows what is technology, what is this tech gadgets, what are we using, what's the usage of it. We evolved. Now I'll pay a visit to an ancient caveman. Now you might be wondering why I'm going to the ancient caveman, because let us see, he didn't have access to all this kind of tech stuff which we do. Then now there's a question, how did he manage to brush his teeth or wash himself or do a daily job like we used to do? Now this is complete set of routine work. Now I am seriously doubting whether the caveman really brushed his teeth or roamed the whole earth with a smelly mouth. But then that's an imaginary question. But well, that's the first step of evolution. There which a brush came. From the brush we got from the normal neem thing, then we got a brush, then we got an automatic brush. That's evolution. Now we are familiar with walking, but imagine caveman used to walk for thousands of miles. But then we cannot walk thousands of miles and travel the ends of the earth. But we do want to travel. Then it came technology of cart, and then we have come to the what do you call vehicle or flights, ships, whatever we have. So all this becoming evolution. Now imagine, and again imagine, what if we had never all this kind of stuff and what we have done now. So what you want to do, it's a matter of how well this human race has evolved. When the question arises here, how technology has really given independence to our lives. Now sir, we could not achieve the things as we are achieving now. But then, okay, technology has given whatever, it has sent the boundaries, we have gone to space and whatever. But really the thing is independence to our lives. Now these technology of all kinds can sustain and accelerate improvements in health, and quality of life and all aging problems, population and enhance the independence of mankind. Now that's a big question. Like, how will this aging population or the younger generation will have this impact of technology? Whether I'll be like, what do you call? We mankind will be tied in shackles or like a slavery to them as a technology, or will be superiors. That's a big debatable thing which is running, but the usage upon the how mankind uses the technology plays a vital role. Now, technologies are widely used to promote independent functioning. The emergence of these new smart technologies that integrate information technology with assistive has opened a portal to development of increasingly powerful and yet individualized tools to assist mankind to meet their needs. That's a particular very interesting kind of thing, that there are individual tools to assist us, but how are we getting, what do you call, the thought of using the particular tool to assist? Suppose if I just take a particular pencil, which is where we didn't had people back at the time in in these before Christ century, they used to use this leather paper, leather sheet, the animal skin, and they used to write with a stick, or they used to mark on the stones. And then came graphite, and then came a pencil, simple thing, and pen. We all know that. But then assisting a mankind, how much will it assisted? Yeah, it assisted. We are able to study and we're able to predict what can be the future, the foreseeable future. And over the last few decades, cellular devices, iPads, iPods, computers, and most important, the internet have completely overhauled the way people interact in society. Now, this overhauling thing, the people interaction, we're able to interact even though we are thousands of kilometers apart from each other. We're able to interact, and the way educators work in school. Now, and the new concept has come: online school, work from home, everything. The particular Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or whatever we have, it's completely overhauling us. We are immersed into it. But now again the question: now is that technology controlling us, or are we controlling it? Now, technology implementation in school is pivotal to student access and success post high schools due to the changing times. Now, this pandemic and anything, we cannot say that this pandemic is only lasting for Earth or for the mankind to face. It can be anything, maybe a World War III. We can't say, we can't predict it. But the demand is rising per minute by minute. As we can see, the scientists might be working, and as our sir, Dr. Sayed, he was a part of ISRO. Everyone has witnessed that the technology has gone too far beyond that we can't control. Or maybe that question arises: can we have the what do we call the actual implementation? Another technological revolution, it is imperative that teachers of the 21st century adjust to the technological revolution and not only prepare themselves but prepare their students for the technological real world. Yeah, the new education policy which is going to be released in for the next batch academic year, they're going to be impacted because they're going to implement all the technology, give all the development and all the necessities to use it. Now that is particular training is required. So technology has really changed the way society looks and the way classroom looks. And there will be no return to chalkboards and writing letters. There's no turning back. Now, if you're moving ahead, there is a point of going back, and again, I'll be using the leather thing and all. But as a competition arises, we need more faster things. We need more fast, as dear friend said about IoTs and all. All these things are piling up, a big like a pyramid. But where is the end? We don't know what will be the end of it. How much will we go? Now we'll be thinking of flying cars or whatever. Then the flying car comes, there'll be another generation will be thinking of something else where we can't think. But that is called a human evolution. The 21st century demands a technological advanced person, and the 21st century the human requires the same. Now, okay, the younger generation getting benefit. What about the senior's life? The benefits of technology on any senior's life will depend entirely on how much of the technology the senior embraces. Now, we could have a lot of tech stuff and gadgets and everything, but how can we implement, how can we embrace it? Some people, they feel comfortable with traditional methods. For example, I'll feel comfortable to use a normal brush instead of having an automatic brush. But if I understand the necessity of it, that I'll be independent. And instead of using my complete brush and wasting my time, like complete, and the machine is doing my cleaning my teeth, everything. And if you're open to trying out new things, you'll find out you have a lot to gain from this advancement in future tech. Some of the benefits, if you talk about aging community, it improves your levels of safety. Yeah, with the push of a button, the old people can call their family members, or they can call their friends or families to assist them, or they can get an exercise option like to train and some what you call physiotherapy or whatever which is required, and connectivity. Now, children leave their parents because from the job purpose, but they can connect to Skype, to WhatsApp, to Zoom, to anything which is feasible. And health management. Now, we cannot, 2024/7, we cannot hire a nurse to keep on checking. But the wearable tech, which we have gadget watches or Apple watches, whatever, it can monitor the heart rate. It can give the what you call the necessary vitals of the body. It is completely a boon to the boon to the senior people. And the medication management. Now, the medication management also we know the pills and all to take on time. So these all the factors we looked as for the younger generation, we look for the senior generation. What about the adult generation? Now the adults also need the technological and has our parents they have to control their children.
Mr. Ryul, I think you have 3 minutes time, right? Your time is you're taking a very long time.
Oh, sorry, I'll end it.
Please.
I'm really sorry for this. And the last one on the leash, it is safe to say the future holds wonderful things for mankind to be more independent, and it has to keep evolving ahead for a greater foreseeable future. And with this, I say technology has really made the life independence. And I really thank you for this opportunity that you have given to us.
Thanks, Rugal. Thanks, Rugal. Next, Mansoni Shah. Mansoni Shah.
I request a participant, please stick to the time because we have other things also there after this.
So now Mansoni Shah, yeah, you can start. But you will have only 3 minutes, remember it.
Myself, Mansuni Shah, and I am from Maharashtra. I would like to take this opportunity and deliver a speech on technology. Today, we live in 21st century. We do almost all our work with the help of technology. Sorry?
Yeah, carry on. Yeah, go ahead.
With the help of technology. Today, I am giving the speech to you that due to technology. Technology has completely changed our life with every way. The way we manage our our day at home, office, school, or anywhere. While you are traveling, taking something on the phone, etc. With the advanced technology, our life has been gifted with a lot of things so that technology dominates our life with every movement. In fact, technologically advancement has made our life easier and we can work faster and easier over before and therefore save time. Today in the time of corona crisis, where school and colleges are closed, the education sector are completely dependent on technology. And the same time, education is remote area can be easily accessed through technology. On the other hand, of economic growth of the country depends on the development of science and technology. The distribution of service sector in India is more than 50% of Indian GDP, which is mainly depends on technology. According to the recent figure, our country, India, is third largest scientist workforce in the world. India is frequently depending in the field of science and technology. Institute like ISRO has achieved scientific achievement. Mangalyaan and Chandrayaan are important example of this. With the increase with the increasing technology, invest weapons of war is the threat civilization, and the same time there is evidence like cybercrime which we need to pay attention to. At last, I would only say that it depends on us how much we close to be depending on technology, because there is nothing in the world which come easy to our conscience, which depends what we learn from these things, what we what that is provide to us. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Mansuni. One more participant will be there for today's program. Actually, many participants they have applied, but we have shortlisted a few. So the last participant for this program will be Somnath Das. Somnath Das, it's on to you. Unmute and
Hello.
yeah, audible.
First of all, thank you, Anup, and hi everyone, and wishing you all a happy, very 74th Independence Day. So here's the topic: how we can use the technology and sciences in our daily routine in daily life. So I just introduced 3-4 points, and I will not definitely not take some more time. So there are 3-4 things which I want to include. How it will help in our social life, in our regular infrastructure life, and in our
Mr.
professional life.
Somnath, if you don't mind, can you switch off your video? If you're comfortable.
It's already switched off, I think.
Because we are not able to see, I think, your video.
I think there is some problem, connection problem maybe.
Okay, please continue.
Carry
on. Thank you very much. So I just wanted to 3-4 things. So without technology and science, we cannot move in current scenario. So if I talk in social way, so today we are in very pandemic situation, that is COVID. So we can like last 4-5 months, there is a lot of social distance, but we are using our technology, and by the using of our technology, we are connecting with our families, with our relatives, and it becomes our daily routine. So without technology and science, we cannot move in current scenario. So that is the social part. I just wanted to introduce another part, which is infrastructure part. So infrastructure in that way, so in education sector, in health sector, we can't move without technology, without sciences. So even you are experiencing now, if we have a child in our home, so they have introduced like online teaching, online coaching. So it becomes online. All becomes in online. We don't go to physically present there in the school, in the college. So in future also, so there is a huge importance of technology and science. So even in our work culture, we also, most of the companies like Facebook, Google, most of the company they are working from work from home with the help of the technology and sciences. But for this, we need to update it ourselves. We need to educate it ourselves, so that we can match with the current scenario, current society. And if I talk the infrastructure in health sector, even to appoint a doctor, to go there, and we just use the internet and other technological gadgets. So in future also, that our Prime Minister already said, Atmanirbhar Bharat. I hope everybody heard that word. So Atmanirbhar Bharat cannot go without the help of the technology and science. We need to update it ourselves. We need to progress ourselves by the use of technology and sciences. So I just want to conclude it. So happy Independence Day once again to everyone, and Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So now I would like to request our chief guest Hussaini sir, if you can please tell who are the winner.
Okay.
Or who is the winner for today's event among those 4?
Yeah, I think thank you for giving opportunity, but I'm in a tough situation. So all the 4 students, speakers is really, they've done very good. They deliver a very good session, a talk on technological development in last 73 years. I think is a very tough task for me. You're given to me to choose. But you see, technologically, everybody speak very well. So about IT revolution, about infrastructure, about space explorations, all these things. I think most of the things the participants has covered. So based upon this is completely because technologically you are very good. You presented a lot of things, but only based upon what I'm seeing here. So instead of in addition to technological things, even other things also we see. So technical stuff as well as your communications and your fluency and your expressions. So all these things when taking care. So I feel maybe second speaker, Ruel, I think he's taken a little more time, but that is which is negative for him. And remain other speakers maybe completed in allotted time or maybe within the stipulated time. But overall, if you take his expressions, his things which is covered in his talk. That is even he's taking current affairs also. I think which I feel because everybody is good. So maybe that whatever the fraction of some points which is there, maybe I can say that he has done well. The second speaker, Ruel R. I think he's delivered good session. All other deliver good session. It's not like that only he. So everybody done because we need to choose somebody. So just based upon other things when we see, I think he's best among the four.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So I congratulate on behalf of Own Technology and Science to Ruel. You will be given Amazon gift voucher, and as well as there are some other prizes also. So that gift voucher will be sent through WhatsApp as well as it will be sent to your mail also. I think Ruel was not there. Just a minute, he is coming. So
Sir, Ruel is coming, sir. He is online, sir,
okay.
now.
He's I think he's in waiting room. Just admitted.
Yeah, he's admitted. Let him
Admitted, sir.
Yeah. So Ruel, congratulations to you. You have been selected as the winner. You will be getting one Amazon gift voucher to your mail, as well as there are some other facilities also which will be given to you, and it will be communicated to you by phone call as well as mail. Congratulations.
Yeah, I think I here because one thing I just like last words congratulating to Rain as well as congratulating all the four participants, even the rest of three also, because already you done screening, right? Among them, this four is the best one. Yes. So it's not only one winner. I can say that all four are the winners. So among them, we need to choose one. So unfortunately, we have chosen because in somewhere he's ahead than others. Otherwise, all four are wonderful. They deliver very wonderfully, very good. So I wish you all the best in your future too. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Now I would like to say one more thing, that there was another one event which was conducted by us. That was for school children. And first of all, we would like to show you what they have done. Many registrations we received, many kind of performances we have seen from different places of India. Among them, we have chosen a few and we have made in a form of video that I would like to show to all. And then winner will be announced. Already the winners know, it was communicated to them. And the same thing, they will also be receiving Amazon gift voucher, as well as they will get some discount for our next event. That is, there is some C programming workshop, national level workshop on C programming. So there they will get some discounted entry, and the winner will get a free entry, as well as today like Ruel. So he also won. So the Ruel also will get a free entry for our upcoming workshop. Right. So I would like to show you what they have done. I think it is not visible. Just a minute, I'll share the screen. Okay. Is the voice audible? Can anybody confirm?
Now it is sharing, sir. Now it is going, sir.
Now I have paused it.
And I just want to give a big tribute, thanks and the Own Tech Science community for arranging disaster with a lot of bravery and by being courageous. This global COVID-19 pandemic has spread its ugly tentacles worldwide. It has stagnated our economic condition and has affected our education system. So these hurdles must be tackled tactfully. So how can India
Hello,
Munger University.
please mute yourself.
improve its economy and unemployment during this time? First of all, India must invest in agricultural sector because India's food grain production is more than enough. So the farmers must be provided with proper incentives like subsidies, irrigational facilities, seeds, fertilizers, so that the rural economy can make an overall contribution to the economic growth of the nation. Moreover, India must invest in the energy sector. Coal import bill must be cut and local jobs for new skills in the energy sector must be created for more job opportunities and reduce unemployment in the country and boost the economic growth of our beloved India. Moreover, India can invest in infrastructural development and in the IT sector, which will give us a big return. Now, India must be encouraged within this pandemic time to participate in the global value supply chain so as to increase its per capita income and gain improvement in the economic growth of the nation. Now, guys, in the end, I just want to say that stay at home, stay safe, wear a big smile, wear a mask, and sound a very beautiful slogan. You know, we shall overcome the greatest pandemic of the year. The souls that lying in the peace will shout from the grave, see, India is smiling again. The feet that have forgotten to dance will again revive their chants and will shout, we must be brave and fight this COVID-19 game. We shall clean all the disaster and bring back India's fame. Thank you.
MGM Higher Secondary School, Bokaro, Jharkhand. I am in class 7 and I am going to sing a song, Teri Mitti. तलवारों पे सरवार दिए, अंगारों में जिस्म जलाया है, तब जाके कहीं हमने सर पे ये केसरी रंग सजाया है। के वापस जा न सका। ओ वतन आवे मेरे वतन आवे, तेरा मेरा प्यार निराला था, कुर्बान हुआ तेरी असमत पे मैं कितना नसीबों वाला था। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे फसलों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। Thank you.
So we have seen some of the participants' performances as well as what they have done. And there was another one performance which was really touching to us, that is on audio I would like to play. And then our chief guest will be requested to announce the winner.
It is not audible.
Is it not audible?
No, it is not audible.
Okay, just a minute.
Sound has to be increased.
Yes, 1 minute.
आने से क्या हमारी कहानी है, हमारी पहचान तो बस इतनी है कि हम हिंदुस्तानी हैं। नमस्कार, मेरा नाम वैष्णवी है, मैं 9वीं कक्षा में पढ़ती हूँ। आज मैं मेरे भारत के बारे में कुछ शब्द बोलना चाहूँगी। मेरे देश का नाम भारत है, लेकिन इसको कई नामों से पुकारा जाता है, जैसे हिंदुस्तान, आर्यावर्त आदि। मेरे देश के नाम अनेक हैं, लेकिन इतना बड़ा देश होने के बावजूद यहाँ के नागरिक एक दूसरे के साथ मिलजुल कर रहते हैं। किसी एक व्यक्ति पर अगर कोई विपदा आ जाती है तो सभी लोग उसकी सहायता के लिए तत्पर रहते हैं। ऐसा मेरा देश है। हमारे देश के कण कण में प्रेम भाव बसता है। दूसरे देश के लोग हमारे देश की एकता का मिसाल देते हैं। यह मेरा सुंदर देश है, जहाँ पर सुबह कोयल की मधुर आवाज, चिड़िया की चींची तो मन मोह लेती है। मोर का सुनहरा नाच देखने को मिलता है। सिम की दहाड़ और प्रकृति की सुंदरता सभी को आकर्षित करती है। हमारा देश सच में महान है, क्योंकि कई सदियों तक विदेशी ताकतों के गुलाम रहने के बावजूद आज भी यहाँ पर कुछ अधिक बदलाव नहीं आया है। आज भी मिट्टी से वही सौंधी खुशबू आती है। किसान खेतों में मेहनत करते हैं, मिलजुल कर त्योहार मनाते हैं, पूरा देश एकजुट होकर प्रेम भाव से रहते हैं। ऐसी विविधता और एकता सिर्फ मेरे भारत देश में ही देखने को मिलता है। मैं भाग्यशाली हूँ कि मेरा जन्म ऐसी पावन भूमि पर हुआ है जहाँ पर वीरों ने बलिदान दिया है। भगवान श्री राम ने जन्म लिया है। गंगा, यमुना, कावेरी जैसे पवित्र नदियाँ बहती हैं। नारी को सम्मान दिया जाता है और भारत माँ की भूमि को माँ के समान मानकर पूजा जाता है। हमारी भारत माता के शीश पर हिमालय मुकुट के समान सफेद बर्फ की चादर ओढ़े हुए देश की शोभा बढ़ाता है। 7 अजूबों में से एक अजूबा ताजमहल हमारे देश में ही है, जो कि हमारे देश की शान बढ़ाता है। महाराणा प्रताप, रानी लक्ष्मीबाई, छत्रपति शिवाजी, गांधी जी, डॉक्टर अब्दुल कलाम, चाणक्य जैसे महान व्यक्तियों ने इस देश को नई दिशा दी है। मेरा भारत विश्व में जनसंख्या की दर से दूसरे स्थान पर है और यह सबसे बड़ा लोकतांत्रिक देश है, जहां पर सभी को बराबर अधिकार मिलता है। यहाँ पर अगर कोई गलत कार्य करता है तो उसके लिए न्यायिक व्यवस्था है, जो कि बहुत अच्छी व्यवस्था है। मुझे गर्व है कि मैं ऐसे देश में रहती हूँ जहाँ का इतिहास बहुत बड़ा है और जहाँ पर कई पराक्रमी व्यक्तियों ने जन्म लिया है। बस अब मैं सबसे यह निवेदन करना चाहूंगी कि हमें विरासत में इतना अच्छा देश, प्रकृति, धरोहर और संस्कृति मिली है। हमें इसे सहज कर आगे बढ़ाना है, क्योंकि भारत देश ही हमारी पहचान है और इसकी संस्कृति इसमें चांद लगाती है। आज हमारे देश का प्रत्येक देशवासी गर्व से कहता है कि मैं भारतवासी हूँ और मेरा देश सभी देशों में से महान है। भारत माता की जय, वंदे मातरम। देवभूमि भारत माता पर हम सबको अभिमान है। पावन कर्ण कर्ण यह अनोखा, दर्शन यह महान है। धन्यवाद।
Okay, so these were few of the performances which we had. Then our judges yesterday, they have decided few names. So first, second, third, and fourth position. So these are 4 positions we are going to give. Initially, we thought of giving only one winner prize, but as many participants have done good, and even we have considered, or judges have considered age factor. Okay, so by considering all these things and by considering in that age the talent they have shown, so some decision was taken. So I now request Dr. Husseini sir to announce the name of the winners.
Yeah, thank you. I think witness very good skills of students. I think really it's fantastic. Somebody good in debate, somebody good in singing. I think one student, I think he has done some exercise also. I think some kind of drill he also showed. Yeah, Sishasana. Yeah, Asan. I think it was fantastic, really. So this kind of peoples, if it is there, really our future of India is very great. I hope. So please, I request even other students also, really, whatever the hidden talents are there in you, please make it forward and present in these kind of platforms. Really, it used to encourage us. So when we're seeing this kind of things, our young generation, our children are doing this kind of great things. Really, it is very good. So don't hide your talent inside. So please come forward, delivered. Don't shy. Normally, what I used to see, some of the students or some of the young people are feel shy. मैं अगर कुछ गाऊंगा तो क्या समझेंगे, मतलब मेरी वॉइस शायद पसंद नहीं करेंगे, या फिर मैं कुछ बोलूंगा तो ये लोग क्या समझेंगे, सर क्या समझेंगे. आई थिंक दिस काइंड ऑफ if any kind of hesitations are there, please remove that. So don't keep any kind of hesitation. Come forward, and whatever the things, hidden talents are there, whether it is a singing, whether it is a dancing, whether it is a painting, music, whatever hidden talents, please explore those hidden talents, because education is required definitely. In addition to education, we need to have a lot of other things. So maybe before announcing the winners, maybe I can take just a few minutes of you. So if you take our whatever the popular figures in India, so whether you take Sachin Tendulkar, you can take Karanam Malleshwari, you can take PV Sindhu, Sania Mirza, you take anybody. In addition to education, they're good. Even you take Amitabh Bachchan, Virat Kohli, maybe you can take Shah Rukh Khan, or maybe you can take anybody. These people are having good in their field. So it's not only in education, even other field. There is a lot of other fields also there. So with that also we can contribute our nation. So you see Tendulkar, how much revenue is generating, how many things he's running. Sachin Tendulkar as well as Virat Kohli. If you say, even if you take our A.R. Rahman, you take he's an Oscar winner, right? Internationally, he's accomplished or popular music director. Right, so these kind of talents are there in India, so we need to explore. Even I request our parents also, if parents are there, so please, if your children, even I request the faculties also, your students, if having this kind of talents, so please try to recognize them, try to encourage them. So maybe tomorrow they're going to be Sachin Tendulkar, they're going to be Karanam Malleshwari, maybe they're going to be like even better than them. So every time you see Tendulkar is put some records, now we are expecting that Virat Kohli is going to break the record. Right, so every time we need to be best. So definitely, if we encourage our children, is going to be even equal to them or maybe better than them. So this is required. So now, just as our responsibility is given to me to announce the winners. So this is everybody is done well. So it's only because of lot of other factors already Anup sir has already put forward. So in that the fourth one just I have announced from the bottom. The fourth one which is good, but depending upon other factors, I think fourth one is Birendra Kumar, and third one K Sri Vaishnavi. I think she has done well, and then second one is Mausami Hayat. I think he's done well, and best one even I also feel I think she has done very good in her talk. Nisha Patna Pushti. I think she's the best.
Nisha Patna Pushti is studying in class 7.
Oh, good.
So one painting.
Yeah. Painting also they shown. I think it's very good. I think I impressed with this, and it's a very good initiative. I request Anup and his team, please, this kind of things you can organize, encourage the new generation. So whatever the things are there, me or maybe even if any other people are there, definitely will very happy to witness as well as participate in your this kind of activities. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Actually, yesterday it was already 9:30 by the time we received all the winners' name from judges. So depending on all the factors, as I have said, that they have felt like, okay, these 4 are the best. Now, if there is any participant who wants to speak something, just we'll take 2 to 3 minutes maximum. So at that time, if anyone wants to speak something, you can speak, or else we can move forward for the closing session. If there is anyone, just 1 or 2 minutes, if anyone wants to speak anything.
Anup sir, we can call one by one that winners at least.
Okay. Number 1 is Nishapatna Pushti. If he is there, Nishapatna Pushti, if you are here and if you are going to tell something to us.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Carry on.
Hello, sir. I am very much grateful to OTS for selecting me in the competition. Now I have been.
Your talent, which. Okay, carry on.
Now I have been asked to say something about the welfare of modern science and technology. We have been really living in the age of science and technology. Many scientific inventions wonder us in modern age, and we get the benefit and advantages of it at every stop of our daily life. Thus, it has made our life easy and comfortable. The electric light, fans, and refrigerator, which remove our household difficulties and make our home lively, enjoyable, and comfortable, which are the gift of science and technology. Again, during the lockdown period, due to COVID-19, we are not allowed to go out our house. We are now doing our official works with the help of computer from our house. The students are doing on the online classes through the computer and mobile or laptop, and the video conferencing and the latest gift of science and technology. So thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. So is there any other participant who wants to speak something?
Next, Vaishnavi.
Next, Vaishnavi.
Vaishnavi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please tell something.
Good morning to everyone. I'm Vaishnavi. Today is the 74th Independence Day. First, I want to wish everyone Happy Independence Day to everyone. So I'm very grateful to everyone because you have given us the opportunity to execute our talents, and you are encouraging all the younger generation. So I'm thankful to your team. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. Now, is there anyone else, or else we'll move forward for the closing session?
Who is the next winner, sir?
Next winner is Virendra Kumar. Virendra Kumar is there? Or Mausami Hayat? Anyone is there? Okay.
Sir, I think they are not there, sir.
Okay, they are.
Okay, and we can go to the
Fine.
next.
So it's over to Shravan.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, I would like to thank Dr. Syed Mujahid Hussaini, sir, for accepting our request to participate and acting as a chief guest for today's Independence Day program. Thank you, sir. I would also thank students who have participated in today's program. We at OTS would like to introduce recent technologies such as IoT, robotics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, 3D printing, cloud computing, and programming languages such as C language, Java, Python to school students as well as college students. On the occasion of Independence Day, we also like to make students independent in making their own products, which can be used in their homes for solving day-to-day problems. In OTS, we have made products such as SMS-based scrolling display, voice-based scrolling display, email scrolling display, GPS scrolling displays. We have provided these products at a low cost to the nearby chicken shops or kirana shops, thereby even educating people around us. We have made motion-triggered camera surveillance systems and we have given to the nearby jewelry shops at a very low cost. Similarly, we have made IoT-based heart rate monitoring systems to our neighbors, and also we have given to the nearby pharmacy shops, thereby educating people around us. Our OTS team has also visited a nearby public sector and private sector banks, and we have provided the door notification system using Internet of Things for the strong rooms where cash will be kept. We also have visited various electronic shops and educated them how to make Alexa, Google Home themselves. We want India to grow, be independent, and not depend upon China or other countries for technology. We want to make India an Atmanirbhar Bharat. Well, during this period of pandemic, we would like to teach students IoT, Arduino, Raspberry Pi virtually using the Tinkercad Fritzing Tunoid softwares. We will also send electronic components through courier to the individual houses for safe learning through Zoom app. Fine. Our next program is a 2-week workshop on C programming from beginner to expert. So we request interested participant can register for this event. Jai Hind, thank you.
Thank you so much, and thanks to all the participants for making this event successful. And also, I'd like to give special thanks to Dr. S.M. Hussaini sir for spending time in spite of having busy schedule. So we are concluding the session here.
It's my pleasure, and thank you very much. I hope I can leave now, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thanks a lot.